of gotta be your fault. You put it in there like
why these aren't working. One of them will work, right? No, they work. I hadn't had any problems before. Whatever, turn around, it works. Absolutely. All right. Good. Good. If anybody complains, I'm on the passenger service. She said we're good. She said we're good. Is it there? Special. All right, if you're joining us on the broadcast, we've got the Kansas City Scouts in white against the Chesterfield Falcons in black. The dark jerseys here. We've got Kenton and net starting today with Hudson, Pelly, Carson, Owen, and Miles starting the game for us. Quick little mouthpiece check here for Hudson. Off to a great start.
All right, Steven to take the face off here, who is getting his mouthpiece in as well. There we go.
Face off won by the Scouts. Pelly chips it into the zone. Puck leaves the zone after Chesterfield bounces it off the wall. Sent back up to Carson, but mishandled. Miles picks it up, sends it cross ice. Steven falls down trying to handle that, and Owen picks it up. Turns and bounces it up the wall. Puck stays in the zone. Chesterfield trying to collect the puck, possess it, tries to send it in deep. Can't quite get it there, and Carson knocks it out. Right up the middle. Chesterfield misses the pass on their break or their entry pass. Owen's going to wheel around the net here and rim it around the wall. It does get out of the zone, and Stevens on the forecheck. Stretch pass from Chesterfield. It's touched, so we won't get an icing call here, and Scouts going for a change. Nope, just Steven. Just Steven for a change. Kyle, nice pass, stretch pass to Hudson here up the middle. And the Scouts will have their first offensive possession. Harper steps up, pushes it back in the zone. And Parker falls down in pursuit. We've got Hudson and Carson. Carson goes back to play it behind the net. Parker joins him, and they gain possession. Carson tries a wraparound, gets knocked off his stick. Goalie covers it. So you've got Kyle, Harper, Hiram, Hudson, and Parker on the ice right now with an offensive zone faceoff coming. Hudson wins it over to Hiram, but sends it back to Kyle. Over to Pruitt. He's going to play it in the zone. Parker's down there to collect it. Pushed into the wall, real physical there. Hudson shoots, it's wide. Harper's there to collect it, sends it back in the zone. And Hiram's going to go to work behind the net. Finds Parker, hits him on his backhand though. Chesterfield speed through the neutral zone, poked away, and Hudson gets that puck out of the zone. Be an offside with Chesterfield there. Full change for the Scouts. We've got Calvin, Bree, Luke, Miles, and Nolan. Center ice faceoff. Luke wins another faceoff. And Bree chips it up the wall. Looks like it was maybe bounced off the referee there. Nolan on defense here. Pushes this defender to the outside. He drops it back to his D guy. Sends it in. It's wide of the net. Miles running up the wall here. Can't handle it. Luke, nice job filling in, help there. They get it out in front, and it's caught, shot, and scored by a Chesterfield player. 10:21 left in the first. Luke ties it up in the middle here, and it's won by Calvin. Gets it in the zone. Looks to shoot, holds instead, and rims it around the other side to Brianna. Brianna reaches out for it, tries to send it to the middle to Luke, and it's intercepted by a Chesterfield player, but won back by the Scouts. Calvin's going to be the first one to this puck here. Tries to find Bree in the middle. It's just wide, held in by Nolan, and thrown back deep. Calvin picks it up, wheels to the middle, throws it to the middle. No one's there. Stretch pass from Chesterfield is going to not get them in the zone. Calvin's going to pick this up. Tries to make a move here. Can't get it around the defender. Hudson picks the puck up. He's got Pelly through the middle here, but two defenders on him, so he's going to be tied up on the wall for a second. Chesterfield cross-ice pass gets it out of the zone for him. Picked up by Owen. He's going to turn and send it D to D over to Harper. Icing away Dawson. Harper gets that puck in the zone here for us. Carson on a forecheck. Long stretch pass up the middle. Stays in the zone here. Hudson wheels around one defender. He's going to get a shot. Nope. Tipped wide. Chesterfield looks to break out here. Cross-ice pass. Shoots. On net, deflected away by Kenton. Chesterfield sends it back to the middle, but Owen is there, and he's going to put it up ice to Pelly. Pelly's going to wheel through the neutral zone here. Shoots. Deflected away. Hudson collects it. Sends it to the middle. No one there. Owen's going to go back and collect this one. Cross-ice pass over to Carson, and it's in the zone. Hudson and Owen go for a change while Carson's on a forecheck here along with Pelly. Steven joins the party here and keeps his puck in the zone. Sent to the middle. Deflected away by Chesterfield. Pelly wins it back. Another pass to the middle with no one home. Hiram picks a puck up. He's going to make a move, kicks it off of his skate, and this is going to get in the zone for Steven. Steven makes a move. It's tipped off of his stick. A lot of stick handling in the middle here. Super unsuccessful by both teams. Cross-ice pass for Chesterfield is going to help them get in the zone here. They take it wide and around the net. Harper picks it up, sends it up the wall. It bounces over Parker's stick and stays in the zone. Send up to their D guy. Deflected by Parker. It's going to go over the net. And this is Harper. He's going to take a skate here. Gets into the zone along the wall here. Sends it back up the wall. Steven's got the puck now. Sends it through the middle. And that's going to be Luke, who takes a long shot. It's deflected off of net. Steven stick handle a little bit. Comes through the middle. Sends it back to the D. No one's home. Kyle picks it up. Taken away by a Chesterfield forecheck. Tries to make a move to the middle, and that's broken up by Miles, I believe. Parker goes to pick this puck up, and it's pinned against the wall. Oh, he wins it off the wall, and he's going to skate through the offensive zone. Looks like Calvin might have gotten away a little bit there, but we get it out, and Calvin's got it into our zone for us. Looking to shoot. He does. It goes over the net. Taken down during the shot. Luke, nice pass back here to Miles. Sends it on net. Parker there for a rebound a little late, and we're going to get a whistle here as Calvin went down pretty hard off his last shot. And went shoulder first, left shoulder first into the wall. Jordan heading out, but looks like Calvin's up under his own power. Hanging on to his left hip here. But it looks like he'll be all right. .6:12 left in the first period, 1-0. Falcons still with a lead here. We've got Carson, Hudson, Pelly, Miles, and Nolan on the ice right now. Face off one back to Miles, but it slips under his legs here, and he's going to go back to collect. Rims it around over to Nolan. Nolan turns and looks at the ice. Puck slides off his stick. Send up to Hudson. He falls as it comes to him. And Chesterfield's going to enter the zone here. They send it in deep. Hudson picks that puck up the ice here and sends it over to Carson. Carson stick handling, gets it out of the zone here. Now Pelly has it through the neutral zone and dumps it in deep. Hudson Lee gets there, but Chesterfield's able to chip it over his stick. They collect it and try to send a cross-ice pass, but it's picked off by Pelly. Nolan tries to send that in. Hudson picks it up, looks to shoot, deflected. Miles comes in, shoots on net. No, deflected off net. Hudson back to the D. Nolan sends it in on net, deflected over the net. Carson's going to pick this up and try to send it out in front, but Pelly's grabbed and then pushed over. Here comes the penalty. Power play unit coming on for a minute and 30 man up situation here. Hudson, Pelly, Hiram, Steven, and Miles. 5:03 left in the first. Face off won by Hudson, but the Chesterfield player gets there and gets it out of the zone. Hiram picks this up, enters the zone again. Got a little 2-on-2 here. Hiram shoots, it's blocked. Turns and looks. Delayed turn here. Stick handle, and he's got guys in the middle ready for him. Passes it over to Hudson, who misses on it, but collects it back. Tries to get it back down in the zone. Picked off by Hiram. Drops it for Pelly. And poked away by Chesterfield, who sends it in deep. Kansas City regroups, looks to attack. Miles bringing it up the ice. Man's going to get into the zone, turns and sends it right over to Hudson. Hudson stick handles, it's poked away. Pelly picks it up, sends it back to the D guy. It's Miles. Miles is going to shoot. It's on net. Nope. Tipped over the goalie's glove there. Hudson's got it again, sends it back out to Miles. Miles is going to shoot again. Just goes wide. Hiram turns and looks. Sends it down behind the net to Pelly. Pelly throws it out in front, no one there. D to D pass here. We've got Steven looking to shoot. Deflected. It's blocked and goes out of play. 6 seconds on the penalty. And a new 6-second penalty power play unit here. Luke, Brianna, Parker, Owen, and Harper. Luke ties that puck up, but it's picked up by a Chesterfield player. Parker's in on a forecheck, keeps that puck in the zone. Luke picks it up, and he's going to carry it in deep for us. He turns, shoots, it's deflected away, it's wide. Parker picks it up, wheels a little bit, poked away, but Owen's able to pick that up as he's just trucked by the defender. Parker makes a move to the middle here, gets his hands tied up, turns and shoots, it's in! Owen's still down on the side here after taking a real solid shot from a Chesterfield player. Go get it! Straight to the head! So the Scouts will capitalize on the power play here, but Owen took a shot, keeping that puck in the zone for us. He's up, he's moving. Maybe got the wind knocked him out of here. Not going to feel good, but I think he's going to be okay. Yep, he's up, he's moving, he's going to be all right. Atta boy. I don't know if Owen will get an assist on that, but he should. Definitely him standing in there taking that shot kept the puck in the zone for us. It's 1-1 with 3:16 left in the first period. Luke, Brianna, Calvin, Kyle, and Miles on the ice right now. Chesterfield's going to carry this puck in the zone. Looks to shoot. Gloved away by Kenton. Sent back to the middle. No one there for Chesterfield. Slap shot. It is on net and in. Scouts down by a goal again. get that shot again if you tried.
Just step closer there.
All right, Hudson, Pelly, Carson, Kyle and Miles on the ice right now. Carson sends his puck to the wall, and he's going to try to get there. And no, it's chipped over his stick by the Chesterfield player and out of play.
Just get the wind knocked out of him.
2:51 left in the first. Face off one back by Hudson, but he's going to carry that puck through the zone, neutral zone, and gets it into the offensive zone. Turns, shields the puck here, and gets it behind the goal line. Pelly turns and looks. He's got plenty of room in front. Goes to work. Wraps it around the goalie, and it's in for another Scouts goal. 2-2. 2:34 left in the first. Just a defensive change here now. It's Harper Pruitt and Nolan Rogers. Harper goes back to pick this up, sends it up the wall, but pinned against the wall by a Chesterfield player. Now Carson and Hudson look to win that puck. Chesterfield gets it below the net, sends it out to their other forward. Pelly's trying to poke that out of the zone, can't quite get it, and it is sent out of the zone by Harper. Waved off on the icing here, and Carson's in on a forecheck real hard. Chesterfield changes direction. They got a nice breakout pass here, and they're going to carry it through the neutral zone. Tries to make a move, and it's almost deflected away by Hiram. He turns and shoots. It's on net, turned away by Kenton. Hiram chips it up the wall and tries to go around that defender. Rimmed around by Nolan. And Chesterfield picks it up. They try a stretch pass, and Hiram picks it off. He's going to enter the zone wide on the right side here. Stops, makes a move, gets behind the goal line. He's still looking for someone out front. He's got Steven there if he wants him. Sends it back down to Calvin. Hiram's going to pick the puck up again, turns and looks to shoot, and fires it right into the goalie. Puck bounces off, and we've got a rebound here. Kyle steps up, but it's deflected out. There's a headshot from number 27 on, and we've got it. Yep, right to Kyle. I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Scouts power play coming here after Kyle takes a shot to the head, trying to keep the puck and get down the ice. And we've got power play unit coming on. Hiram, Steven, Miles, Pelly, and Hudson. 1:09 left in the period. Hudson wins it back to Miles, who's going to send it D to D. Steven's going to pick this puck up and walk it in. Shoots, deflected away by the goalie. Chesterfield picks it up and tries to stick handle out of the zone, and eventually does. Icing waved off here. Hiram picks the puck up here and looks up, sends it over to Hudson. Hudson wheels around a defender here, and he's going to skate through the neutral zone. Sends it up to Pelly, who handles it, but it's taken away. Hiram sends it back to Miles, and Miles is going to walk this into the zone for us. Tries to make a move. The puck comes off of his stick. Parker in on the forecheck. Makes a bad pass there. Miles picks it up, sends it back to the D guy, who's Hudson now. Hudson sends it in. It's deflected. It goes beyond the net. 13 seconds left in the period. On net, so the icing is waved off. 7 seconds. Two to two at the end of the first, and Scouts will come back with a 21-second power play. Okay, we're back. We've got Harper, Parker, and for 20 power play here. Face-off won by Chesterfield and chipped out of the zone. Icing waved off, so Kyle's going to play this thing not up the wall. He's going to carry it, and he's got time here. Looks to enter the zone. Stretch pass over to Brianna, picked off, but she picks it up and collects it. Tries to send it into the zone here. Parker picks it up, and it's knocked away. Sent back down below the goal line. Luke and Parker go to work here. Brianna's got it. It pops off of her stick, and we are even strength. Harper and Kyle look to break up this zone entry here and are able to knock it back behind the goal line. Puck skips out of the zone. Chesterfield collects it. Stretch pass through. Chesterfield dumps it in deep. Kyle tries to get up the wall here. Gets it over and it's zone. D to D here. Parker in pursuit here. And icing is waved off again. Puck sent out in front. Steven's going to pick this up. Wheels to the neutral zone. Brings it wide. Turns. He shoots. It's deflected. It's going over the net. Nope. Into the goalie's glove. .11:38. Start of the second period. You got Steven, Hiram, Calvin, Miles, and Nolan. Face off one back to Steven, who sends it back to Nolan. He tries to shoot, and it's blocked. Cross ice pass, knocked right back to the wall, and a nice zone entry here for Chesterfield, but broken up by Miles. Tries to send it up the wall, but it's chipped away and lands on the Falcons' stick here. And they send it back in deep. Hiram picks it up, wheels around the net. Gaining speed here, chips it off the wall, but it stops at the D guy there, and Chesterfield's going to carry that offside. Sent up the wall by Miles, and Hiram's on the forecheck. This is on net, so the icing is going to be waved off. Kyle plays it up the wall, held in by the Falcons, and sent on net. Kenton covers it up. Two to two, 10:47 left in the second period. D-zone faceoff coming for the Scouts here with Pelly, Carson, Hudson, Harper, and Owen. Shot sent wide of the net, lands behind the net here as Harper tries to get it off the stick of the Falcons player. They pass it in front and shoot, it's wide. Scouts trying to get this puck out of the corner here. Carson carries it up all slowly, and it's chipped out by Harper. Icing's going to be waved off here. Pelly's in hard on the forecheck. This thing is going to make it out of the zone. Owen does a good job of, I don't know, Owen did a pretty good job there. That one was close. Three guys on him now. Pruitt slaps it. Can't get it. The Chesterfield going to pick this thing up in the corner. And Pelly leaves it in the zone. And quick pass. Holds the player off. For a rebound there. Excuse me. And it's sent back.
See how fast he can do it under about 30 seconds.
Oh, really? That's cool. It'd take me a year to do that.
It's just an algorithm.
All right, we got a change here. We've got Hiram, Steven, Calvin, Miles, and Steven picks up the puck, skates it out of the zone, through the neutral zone. He's getting checked pretty hard here. Hiram touches back up, and we can't get the puck in the zone. But Steven picks it back up and turns and. But Chesterfield's got a zone entry here. Steven, it jumps off of this. Steven, it jumps off of this stick. We've got a 2-on-1 along the wall trying to pick this puck up. Miles tries. And it's picked off and chipped. Back check. Get up and get a shot. Carson picks it. 3-on-2 wall and then a stick. And he takes. Open in the middle here. Into the zone here. To carry this. Sends it back into the zone. Wall. Nolan, but he's able to roll Pelly's. shoots. It's on the ice. Got Brianna and Luke. Offenses. Wheel through the middle. We shoot. Net. Soft pass. Tipped up by Luke to Brianna, who carries it into the zone. And Luke does a good job of keeping that puck in the zone. Bree tries to send it back in further, but Chesterfield is right there to deflect it. Miles steps up to make a play, and it's chipped over. Harper with a nice back check there, lifts that stick up and takes the puck away. No hands up, so we got some good defense there. Scouts working to get the puck knocked away. Picks up, tries to move into the Bree picks up. Have a good look at a shot here. Shoots. It's wide, and Harper's going to come around and keep this thing in the zone for us. Passes by. The Scouts are able to get more attacking opportunities. Miles picking up speed here. Tries for a stick. Miles up again. Here to do so. She and now she'll get to the box for Calvin's. We've got Stephen Hiram, Miles. Calvin on the ice. Calvin picks that puck up. He's got a little hold there on Calvin's stick as he tries to make the middle. For the goal. To the D. Around. Again. And held in again. Hiram has the puck, makes a move. It's play there, and he's going to take it there. Sends it back out to their D. Play this thing out and get an icing call, but that might. 12 left. 2-2. Goal. Scouts have 12 and Chesterfield has 7. Got Pelly, Hudson, Carson coming onto the ice with Miles and Owen. An offensive zone faceoff for the Falcons here. Faceoff won by Hudson back to Miles, and he rims it around up the wall. Chipped out of the zone by Hudson, and Pelly's going to work to get this thing in the zone. Hudson, sends it back to Miles as we're offside and we regroup. Carson pokes the puck back down in the zone, and Scouts go to work on the forecheck here. Breakout pass coming. And again, there's another pass that's just tipped away as the Falcons try to break out. Scouts doing a good job of deflecting these passes or forcing quick decisions and keeping that puck in the zone when we are down here. Falcons up. They're going to knocked out of the zone by Hudson. We've got a penalty coming here. Same kid as one of the same kids as before, 27. Power play unit coming on. It's Hiram, Hudson, Helly, Steven, and Miles. They're going to play 5-on-4 for a minute and a half with a minute 12 left in the period. Face-off won by Hudson. Steven sends it in. It's tipped by Hiram, but it goes off net. Sent back to Miles, who turns and sends it over to Steven. Steven's going to walk this up the ice a little bit here. Sends it on net. It's wide. No deflection there. Miles pumps it back into the zone. Great pass from Pelly over to Hiram in the middle. He sends it on net, and the goalie turns it away. Breakout pass. Miles catches that one, sends it back up ice to Pelly. Pelly skates it in the zone. Delays for a second. Saucer pass over to Steven. Steven's got a little time here. Walks it in. Shoots. Blocked by a defender. And chipped out of the zone. Miles is going to pick this up. Sends it cross ice over to Hiram. Hiram drops it off for Hudson, who takes it wide. Uses his body to shield. Sends it through the middle, and Pelly's right there, but his stick is tied up by the defender. Hudson tries to play that through the middle, but it's deflected by a Chesterfield player, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. Steven picks it up. Everyone touches up, and we're on the attack again. Steven shoots, deflected by the defender, still gets it on net, and that'll be time for the second period. 18-second power play when we come back. Start of the third period, Parker wins this faceoff back to Kyle, who's going to carry it in the zone. Kyle shoots. It's over the net because it's deflected, but Brianna's right there for the rebound, tries to bring it back in front. Luke makes a pass back to Kyle, but it's deflected and jumps over his stick. Harper picks it up, and it's chipped in to the zone by Brianna. Parker and Luke getting on the forecheck here. Held in by Parker. All three forwards going to work here. Sent through the middle, but no one's there. Chesterfield picks it up, and they're going to carry this out. They're even strength now. Luke on a nice back check there. Ties up that skater. Poked away by Harper, and no, Luke can't collect it just yet. Can't get it out of the zone either. It's held in. That's out of the zone. Parker's going to pick this up, make a move, takes it wide. He's got Brianna with him if he can find her. Shoots instead, and it's wide. And it's sent back in by Kyle. Parker picks it up, tries to send it to Bree. He does. Slapped in on net, but she hits the goalie in the face mask. That's going to be Calvin here, and Steven stays on side, so does Brianna. Nice pass from Calvin to Brianna. She shoots. No blocker save. Blocker save. No, it was a good spot. He got there. Chesterfield skates us into the zone here, and they try to send it through the middle, and Kenton turns that away. Hiram goes to work here along the wall, rims it around. No, it's deflected. It's through the middle, and it's turned away. Miles got a stick on that, and I think tied up the shot. And Hiram on a hard forecheck here wins the puck. He gets it knocked away. Still going to work, though. Sends it over to Steven, who puts it on net. It's turned away by the Chesterfield goalie. Lots of action at the beginning of the first or third period here. Calvin tries to send a pass through the middle, and it's gloved by the goalie. And there's a nice cross-check in the back from a Chesterfield player. Steven was skating backwards, and he was pushed. And part of that's going to be some of Steven's momentum, but he was, with his back turn, taking a nice cross-check there. They're not going to get a penalty on this. Looks like they're going to go with the whole Steven's momentum knocked him over, even though he had a stick in his back. Calvin, Hiram, Steven, Miles, and Nolan on the ice as the goalie picks this puck up and freezes it. We got a change here with the forwards. Back to Carson, Hudson, and Pelly, who wins the faceoff back to Nolan, but the puck jumps over the wall, over the stick and into the wall. Hudson tries to pick it up. Strong stick by the Chesterfield Falcons player. Keeps it down on this end. Pelly picks it up, and good forecheck from Chesterfield. They're going to come in and take it wide to the left. Delayed turn. Tries to send it back to the middle, but it's broken up by Miles, who's going to skate this through the neutral zone. And sends a nice pass over to Carson. Carson tries to put it on net. It's deflected away. Rimmed up the wall, and no one's going to hold this puck in. Tries to send it D to D. Deflected away and sauced up the ice. Chesterfield picks it up, tries to throw it in the middle, and Kenton tips it away. I believe that's Hudson wheeling up the ice here through the neutral zone, picks up puck, takes it wide, and we've got a 3-on-1. He shoots it. It's off the goalie's mask and into the net. Full change coming for the Scouts here. Defense, we've got Kyle and Owen with Brianna, Parker, Luke coming in as forwards. 9:51 left in the third. Still tied 2-2. Parker ties this puck up in the middle. Still on his skates. It's knocked loose, and Chesterfield gets it out of the zone. Pass through the middle, deflected. Brianna and Parker try to corral this thing and get out of the zone. Kyle picks it up, tries to play it out, and does. Brianna's going to be on the forecheck here. He loses it. Brianna coming in. She's got Luke if she wants it, shoots it, and it's right into the goalie. Rebound produced, but no one's there to pick it up. Parker comes in and forces a quick pass, set back up to Parker, but it's just a little wide. Brianna picks it up, makes a move, gets around one defender, shakes him again. Luke and Parker in on a forecheck. Brianna picks it up, and we're going to be offside. Pretty good group there with Brianna, Luke, and Parker. They got a pretty good forecheck, getting shots on net, producing some offense. Calvin, Hiram, Steven, Harper, and Miles here. Scouts looking for the go-ahead goal. Face-off won by Hiram, who wheels through two defenders to win it. Takes the puck, protects it against the wall, and rimmed around by a Chesterfield player. Miles steps up and wins that puck back, throws it back into the zone, but it's blocked by a Chesterfield player, and they're going to play it out, send it up the ice here and through the neutral zone. They take it wide, drop it back to their D. No one's there, though, and it's going to be Calvin who picks that up and gets it out of the zone. One back by Chesterfield, and they send it back up the wall. Chesterfield picks it up, shakes one forechecker, and sends it up the ice. Sends it through the middle, and they're going to get a deflected shot there by Miles, who steps up and gets a stick on that. Scouts try to play it out. Calvin comes over with a nice defensive play to block that shot and take it off the stick of the defender. I believe that's Miles who rims it around here, back to Calvin. And we've got a penalty coming. Yep, they're going to say Calvin was a little too aggressive on the... No, they're taking both. Must have been something after the play that I didn't catch there. They're taking both, and we'll be 5-on-5.
One rough and one slash.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
one rough, one slash. Matching minor penalties here, and we'll play 5-on-5. Face off won by the Scouts as Kyle picks that up and sends it up the ice to Hudson. Pelly holds onto the puck just long enough for everyone to touch up, and we're back onside here as Nolan sends that in deep. Rims that around all the way to Hudson. Hudson chips it up the wall and wins it back. Pelly comes to fish it out. Chesterfield does. Cross ice pass gets him out of the zone. Wheels through two defenders here. Looks like we got a stick in the skates below the net there, but no call. Sent on net by Chesterfield. It goes wide. Another shot wide of the net by Chesterfield. Pelly's going to just chip this out of the zone. Brought back in by Chesterfield, but poked out, and the Scouts look to go on the attack here. We've got a 3-on-2. Hudson takes it, Wheels makes a move, sends it back to the defense. Kyle's going to send this, no, block, and Chesterfield's got a nice stretch pass. It does go through Kyle's legs here. They shoot wide, and Kenton makes a great save. .6:43 left. Players still in the box from the previous penalty, but we're playing 5-on-5. We've got Luke, Brianna, Parker, Miles, and Owen on the ice. Face-off won by Chesterfield. But Scouts work along the wall, held in by Chesterfield. Broken up there by Miles, gets the puck out of the middle. Covered by Kenton. The Scouts doing a little better job of getting sticks on pucks in the middle of the ice there as the players skate back to the bench. Penalty time served. Face-off won by Parker, but he falls trying to collect it. Brianna's right there, Luke along with him. And here comes, sorry, that wasn't Luke. That was someone else. Luke's got it up the wall here, and we've got a 3-on-1. Luke tries to pass, he whiffs on it, but Brianna's right there to pick it up. Parker in the middle, deflected away, and Falcons rimming around. Parker keeps this thing in the zone on the wall, protects it, and it's knocked away. Brianna makes a nice play there to keep it in the zone, but it does come out. Miles tries to send it up the wall, bouncing puck. Helps it into the zone slowly, and Brianna looks for a shot, deflected by the Falcons. Parker in, forces another quick decision. Back to Luke. Chesterfield carries up the ice here. 5:38 left in the third. There goes for a shot, and he misses. Owen's going to try to carry up the wall here. We do have a penalty coming as a stick in the skates and another push in the back. Parker goes head first into the wall. Maybe we've got two penalties coming here. At least the one. He doesn't like it, but we definitely have a call here. Someone tries to carry the puck out of the zone there, gets a stick in his skates. I think he's drawn 3 penalties now. Probably could have had a second one there as Parker went flying head first into the wall. And we've got our power play unit with another chance here. Hiram, Hudson, Pelly, Steven, and Miles. We'll get to play 5-on-4 again. Face off. No, one back. Chesterfield picks it up. Doesn't exit the zone, and Hudson sends it back in deep. Hiram's going to be hitting the wall here, but Chesterfield sends it out, and it is going to be an icing call. We'll bring it all the way back down for an offensive zone face-off. Chesterfield wins that puck back, but it goes to the middle of the ice, and Scouts are able to jump on it. Rims it around, but Steven's going to keep this in. Tries to send a shot in, and it's blocked by a Chesterfield player. One back by Hiram, sent below net to Hudson. Hudson turns, looks. He's got Pelly below the goal line with him if he needs him. Pelly, no. Pelly pulled that puck out. The goalie didn't quite have it. Pelly pulls it out. The whistle comes back, and the referee understands he might have hit the whistle a little too quick there. .439 in the third. 49 on the power play. Face off one back to Pelly by Hudson. Miles sends it back over to Pelly. Takes a look, sends it cross ice to Steven. Shoots, it's tipped. Doesn't get on net. Hudson works behind the net, sends it back out to Steven, who works around a defender, sends it wide of the net. Hiram drops it back, looks for the give and go here, but it's pinned to the wall by a Falcons player. Pelly sends it back out to Miles, who is able to keep that in the zone, sends it back in deep through the middle again. Hiram makes a move, puts it on net, turned away. Steven picks it up, can't get a shot on net though. And Steven works to keep that in the net. Can't get enough stick on it, though. Back into the zone. And that'll be it for the power play. 3:47 left in the third period here. Still 2-2. Miles picks puck up, wheels around the net and through the neutral zone. Carries in, comes through the middle. He's got four guys there, but no one there to help him as the Scouts are making a change. Parker picks it up, takes it wide. He's pushed, draws a penalty there, and we're going to go back on the power play. We got a timeout called by Chesterfield, it looks like. 3:28 left in the third. 2-2 with a minute and a half power play coming up here. Power play unit, Parker, Luke, Brianna, Kyle, and Harper, and that puck is sent up and out of the zone by the Falcons. Kyle's going to pick this up, send it over to Brianna, who's going to send it right through the middle. Great breakout. Jumps off of Parker's stick, but he picks it back up, goes wide. He's got Brianna with him. He shoots instead, right into the net, produces a rebound. Nothing there. Parker again with the puck, sends it to the middle, but it goes to a Falcons player instead. Kyle back here on good position on defense, and Harper helps him break that play up. Harper's going to pick this up and wheel around the net here as he looks for a breakout pass. Wisely hangs onto it. He's going to wheel this up the ice. We've got plenty of space here. Carries all the way into the zone here, and now we're going to go on the attack again, 5-on-4. Drops it off to Brianna, who shoots, gloved by the goalie. Good pressure from that power play unit there. And we'll make a change. We've got Hudson, Hiram, Pelly, Steven, and Miles for 42 seconds of power play here with 2:40 left in the third. Face off won by Hudson, back to Miles, pokes it right back in to Hudson, kicks it off the skate, makes a move, sends it over to Hiram, and that's a goal! The Scouts capitalize on the penalty with the go-ahead goal. 2:32 left in the third. A little change here. Let's see. We got Carson, Calvin, Parker. Parker wins it forward, but the D guy collects it and chips it back up the ice. Nolan sends it right back up the ice to the Falcons D guy. Again, Nolan's going to pick this up and sends it across the ice over the wall. Calvin's going to be the first one there to play defense. Sent through the middle. Chipped out. Parker on his horse. Pokes that puck away, but held in by the Falcons. They go to work behind the net here. Scouts a little bunched up. No help on the backside there, just in case the puck pops out. Back up to the D guy. Sent back in. It's wide of the net. Minute 52 on the clock here. Thrown in the middle, and Parker's going to get this thing out of the zone, and that thing's going to die enough. Looks like Carson's going to be the first one there. He's on his horse. He's going to win that puck. It was a nice job. Now if the Scouts can keep a nice long offensive zone possession here. Puck is pinned to the wall. Parker sends it back out to Nolan, who tries to collect it with his skate. Probably could have grabbed that with his stick instead, but plenty of time and room here. Wheels around the net. Turns and looks through the middle. Tipped by Steven, does make it out of the zone, and Hiram's over on the wall to push the puck forward and win it. Still working on it. He does collect it. Plenty of time here for Hiram. Sends a pass across to Steven, who tries to put it on net. The goalie's right there. 1:04 left in the period. Scouts by 1. Hudson, Steven, Luke, Owen, and Kyle. Steven shoots a puck over the net, and Luke's there to grab it. Sends it back down to Hiram. Excuse me, not Hudson. It's Hiram instead. Luke sends that puck up around the wall and into the net. 47 seconds. Kyle and Miles come on to back up the D here. Referee's discussing where to drop this puck.
Came out of that. Came out of the zone. Came out over there.
Yeah, it went into the net, so that's probably why it was shot by Luke. So wasn't deflected or anything. Kyle sends it up the ice. Good angle, so this puck isn't going to be an icing. Played back up, and Miles jumps that. Sends it into the zone after he gains the red line. Goaltender is out for the Falcons here. Stretch pass does get into the zone. It's touched by Chesterfield. Kenton plays that to the back wall. 15 seconds left. And chipped out of the zone. It is going to be an icing call. Ten seconds left. Harper comes in for Kyle for a defensive zone face-off here. Face-off won by the Scouts. Brianna sends it back down the ice. Icing call. 4 seconds. Back Hudson. Down the end of the game, 3-2 Scouts. Last goal coming off the power play. We'll go 2-0 on the tournament. We'll be back